Hi everybody, Anders with Mind the Shift. It's Friday and I have a couple of thoughts today about the pandemic and also the pandemic in combination with climate change or global warming and the policies that go with that. The first thing I want to say is that as I see it, lockdowns are the equivalent of the efforts to curb CO2 emissions at all cost, which is a policy frenzy out there, curbing emissions at all cost. Both lockdowns and that kind of climate policy, in my view, is like taking a sledgehammer to crack a nut, because they're both extremely inefficient, ineffective when it comes to the results. I mean, in comparison to the results that can be achieved by those ways of dealing with these things. And they're also oftentimes actually counterproductive. So there's a similarity. The other thing I want to say is concerning these so-called vaccine passports. And it's not even just something that is debated now. It's actually going to become reality soon, as far as I understand, at least in the European Union. And many things can be said about that. I want to say that it's a depressing expression of top-down control, and it's also actually a perfect way of continuing the restrictions and continuing ruling by fear, as I see it. And I don't think the politicians, the powers that be, that are deciding on this see it that way. I mean, I don't think it's conscious, at least not by all of these politicians that are involved. But I mean, because they say that it's about taking care of people's health, and many people are afraid, of course. But there is an unspoken end here underneath the surface. And again, it might not be conscious by the politicians, but there is an unspoken end, which is to divide people. Divide the population between those who are approved and those who are not approved, and to stoke fear or stoke anxiety among people about not being part of the approved portion of the population. So I think that's a bit depressing, actually. It's very much like citizenship, being citizen of a country that is highly regarded as a highly reliable country and all that. You get all the rights. You can go to any other country. You don't need to apply for visas. And then if you happen to be born in a country which are not one of those very highly regarded countries, you're just not considered to be trustworthy and reliable. You can't go anywhere. You might have a friend from one of those countries, and you can just realize that you can't meet your friend because your friend isn't allowed to go to your country. Well, you know what I mean. So that's this division thing. I say let people become immune when we're talking about this virus here. Let them become immune by whatever means they find suitable or is best for them. Either by taking the vaccine, if that's what they want, or by having had the disease, and then let people be free and make their own decisions and live freely. Don't patronize. Let the wisdom of the collective, let the wisdom of the crowd reign. Have a nice weekend. Love and light. Bye for now.